Okay, it's about 5:30 in the morning. This is a dragon fruit flower. This is the first time I've seen them fully open because I've always looked during the day. And if we look down here, those two were apparently open last night. I tried to pollinate them yesterday morning, but they were already drooping like that. And I got to thinking about this. This is dragon fruit is a cactus, Central American cactus, in the genus Hylocereus. Apparently, according to USDA, it's probably a hybrid among species of that genus. We have what made me think about coming out here in the middle of the night, or well, not middle of the night, but early morning before daylight to look at it, is I remembered that a native climbing cactus that we have in our yard, there's Oso, is in the Selenocereus spinulosus, and it is a night blooming cactus. The flower lasts only one night, and if it's not pollinated, it falls off. And that's what's been happening, hi Oso, with these. This particular cactus has had 3 flowers already. I've tried to pollinate them, but they've always been drooping like that, and I think it's too late. Looking at this flower is big. It's got to be bat pollinated. That's not that unusual. But a lot of the agaves out in northern Mexico and West Texas are bat pollinated. And if you look into the flower, these are all the stamen with the pollen, and this is the pistil, which is the female part of the flower. And I suspect that the bats are going deep into the flower to try to get the nectar, and in the process are getting coated with pollen. So what I'm going to do, I've got a brush. I'm going to just kind of run around. Bats are pretty rough because they're flying while they're doing this, or beating their wings. So I'm going to. There's a bunch of pollen there on that flower. In fact, I'm going to play bat here. I'm going to just take my hand in here and whip this thing around good. And what we're going to do is see whether I'm successful at doing this. I need to look at the culture of this plant, because I wonder if every place that this plant is grown, a lot of the production is now in Asia. I wonder if there are bats that can do the pollinating, or maybe a large moth or something. At any rate, I'm going to work at this a little bit and see. But I'm pretty sure that the bats are pretty rough on these plants, so I don't think this is going to hurt it. Susie, if you come in here close, you can see the pollen on this. See all the pollen I've knocked off onto that petal. I'm going to try to capture some of that and put it directly on the flower. Do the same thing here.
Smell nice.
What's that?
They smell nice. They smell nice.
They do? I don't smell them. I don't get anything. That's interesting. Of course, both Susie and I had COVID in March of 2020, and my smell has been off since then. Maybe it'll recover at some point. Okay, well, if that didn't pollinate these 2 flowers, I don't know what will. It's possible that these flowers are self-sterile, that they have to get pollen from another plant. But I don't think so, because a lot of the dragon fruit farms are clones of the same plant. I just wonder, I'm going to have to go look. I wonder if they go out and at night and pollinate. Because by morning, I'll come out right at dawn, but at some point these flowers are going to be drooping like that, unless maybe pollinating them prevents them from drooping. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if I did a good job at playing bat. Good dragon fruit keeping.